getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Art Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Hart. It's Houston taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Take a look at the Spurs. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
Yeah, tough start to this series, but you come home, you win one game, and that changes the momentum. And that has to be the focus here tonight. Just win one game in your building.
Yeah, it's basically do or die. There's no doubt about that. They can't be discouraged by the 2 losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The crowd isn't discouraged. We know that much. Just listen to them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Houston, he's in at point guard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Andrew Nicholson out there with Dwayne Dedmon.
Could be the first of many mid-range jump shots we see from him today.
On defense, Houston, it was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
Well, they benefited from some very loose play from their opponents that night, Clark.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game. Some were caused by their good defensive play, but some were just careless.
5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist from Leonard.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And Anderson kicks to Leonard. It's Parker outside. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Here's Fry. The shot from the low post is good. Fry's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know, if he gets going early, he have problems all day.
It's Ginobili with the drive, and that one's good.
Red hot, right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden gets a screen from Fry. To the wing on the left. Shot's good by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his first bucket of the night. Spurs leading by 4. Parker up top, guarded by Fry. Parker passes to Ginobili. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Nicholson kicks to Harden. The pass to Ariza. Back to Harden. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker kicks to Anderson. Back to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From 15 feet away, Nicholson grabs the board.
Really high quality shot there, just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Here's Ariza, no luck. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Ginobili attacking. That one goes. Count it. Ginobili's got 9 points.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Harden can't hit.
It's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Ginobili gets the bucket.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
They've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Well, you take a look at Ariza. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, the Wizard.
Well, guys, the bright lights of these playoffs seems to have brought out the best in these guys. I mean, their three-point shooting has been spectacular.
Now, here's Fry. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Parker kicks to Anderson. They set the screen. Leonard with no one around. Shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way. Fry dishes to Hart. Now, here's Fry. He's covered by Ginobili. Fry passes to Nicholson. They get the rebound. Dedmon. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
It's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Cantor kicks to Parker. Here's Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's 13 points for Ginobili.
Well, he's in a groove right now. The touch is flowing. 6 of 6 from the field.
This looks like one of those games where everything's going his way, and he's got to continue to fire. Take advantage of the touch you feel right now.
Harden gets the bucket.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
San Antonio leading by 5. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Houston with a big group substitution here. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. If he has his way, this will be a shootout. He told his guys to play the game at as fast a tempo as they can manage. He was also adamant that they can take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens in the pick and roll game. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. To the inside, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Diaw, the screen, and the foul called on the Houston Rockets. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Pass to Mills. Here's Green. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but pass.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action. You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets trailed by 5. Here's Fry. He has 6. Goes up off the pick. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here is Splitter. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Green dishes to Diaw. A fadeaway. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Here's Mills, guarded by Fry. And here is Joseph. There's the screen. He dishes it to Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Diaw. Great touch on the 16-footer. Diaw's got his first basket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Fry, and he gets it to go. Fry's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Here's Mills, and That's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominated.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense. Just keep firing.
Thanks for joining us. Set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinal. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And that first quarter was all about pace, guys, because this club really got out into transition, and that's how they built this lead.
They like to play fast, and they're doing a nice job filling the lanes.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Fry, he's in at the point. Robert Covington out there with Monty Innes. Then there's Dragic, and it's McDaniel at the center position. He feeds it to Fry. Right wing. Covington kicks to Dragic. This is it for Fry. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. 15 points for the Wizard.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Mills. Here's Diaw. Unis grabs the miss. Gets trailed by 3. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And Dragic hands it in the corner. Here's Covington. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Green. The feed out to Splitter. Now, here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's the Rockets on the break. And here we go. And Fry slams it in.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. Some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Joseph, the pass to Mills. Fires from the wing. It's Dragic with the drive to dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Is San Antonio. The clock. Runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Spurs lead by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you certainly have some ground to make up in the second half of this game. Where do you guys need to improve as a team?
don't think we're matching their level of hustle right now. They're putting out a lot of effort several times each possession. And that's something we need to mimic if we want to climb back in it.
We'll look forward to watching. Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. They'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Okay, everybody, pay attention.
To get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for the Wizard. He's got 19 points and also a block shot. He's a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Well, they have no answer for him at this point.
Ginobili and Leonard on the wing. Ennis Cantor is out there with Anderson. And it's Parker in at the 1 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Ginobili against Harden. 6 to shoot. Ginobili dishes to Anderson. Takes the 13-footer. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Anderson. And that's 18 points for Ginobili. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Spurs got down to business. He had 37 points and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way. And he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Rockets trailed by 15. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Harden kicks to Nicholson. Got it from 16 feet. Nicholson's got his first points in this one.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Ginobili the pass to Parker. This is it to Leonard. He kicks to Ginobili. Puts it up from 17. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Here's Harden. Nice D from Ginobili.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at Fry, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. It's Harden with the drive, and it's Ariza in the corner. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Finished off the break. That's now 8 points for Tony Parker.
That's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
And Fry kicks to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Fry. 6 to shoot. From the stripe. Count the bucket. Harden's got 5 points so far. Here's Parker. 8 points for him. Parker left side. There's the pick. Kicks it to Cantor. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around. Well, some really terrific numbers for Anderson. He's got 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work. and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And Fry kicks to Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to Harden. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Harden's got 7.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Leonard sets a screen for Ginobili. Tipped away. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Here's Ariza. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
That's the way you creep back into a game. Get those key stops, push it down the floor with your transition game.
Nobody near Parker. They get it again. Cantor banked in off the glass.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Feeds to Fry. Back to Harden. Now the dish to Fry. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Rebound San Antonio. Anderson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard dishes to Ginobili. Rockets with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Fry. That drops.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Mark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Covington passes to Fry. Outside Dragic. From 11 feet away, Houston needs to get a shot off. Lets it go from 14. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from McDaniel.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And Fry slams it in.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
Yeah, you got to love the energy they're bringing. As soon as they got their hands on the ball, everybody got out and ran.
Now Joseph, he's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Mills kicks to Splitter. Intercepted. Here's Dragic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. Both free throws good from Dragic. 1:21 left in the third. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. They set the pick. Here's Fry.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
44 seconds left to play in the third. Joseph dishes to Diaw. Shot clock at 6. Mills passes to Joseph. Puts it up from 12. Rejected by Fry. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Seconds left in the third. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The pass to Covington. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. They get Boris Diaw. The Rockets have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He hits the second from the line. San Antonio with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Joseph with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Green. Lots of room. And he connects with the jumper. Take this chance now to show you Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
You're almost seeing more of that. With some guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
So on the floor for Houston, Fry in at point guard. Robert Covington out there with Harden. Then there's Dragic. And it's McDaniel at the 5, roaming the paint.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Fry with the ball. Now Green defending. Here's McDaniel. That's him coming off an assist from Dragic.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close.
San Antonio leading. Parker outside. He dishes it to Green. He feeds it to Cantor. Entered on the wing. Shot clock at 5. You know what? Good D by Ariza. Ano Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for Houston. The Wizard, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Here's Fry, and he comes off the screen and skims it through.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Parker kicks to Anderson. Dishes it to Ginobili. Back to Anderson. Here's Parker. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Harden dishes the front. There's a good screen to the middle. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. 4 on the clock. They get it again. Here's Nicholson, and he lays it straight in. Nicholson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
The shot's good from Cantor.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Here's Fry. Boom! He jams it straight down.
I give them a lot of credit. They didn't quit when they were behind. They've really battled back here.
This has been a very impressive rally. The question is, can they keep the pedal to the metal, or will they run out of gas?
Now the feed to Ginobili. They set the screen. Pass to Cantor. He kicks to Anderson. It's stolen. Here's Fry. In the corner, Harden. And again, the Rockets good for 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Parker outside. Back to Ginobili. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
And Fry slams it in. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Spurs trailed by 7. Parker kicks to Kansas. Parker passes to Canada. Here's Anderson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Down low. And here is Ginobili. Parker outside. They get a hand on it. Here's Dedmon. He's covered by Ginobili, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. No good on the free throw.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, and to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
Nobody near Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. And Fry kicks to Harden. Here's the 3. And good. The 3-point shot good from Fry. Fry's got 16 points here in the second half. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the hit.
That's how you do it, the bump and the bucket.
Here's Fry. To Harden. And it's Ariza in the corner. Here's Dedmon. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Shot clock at 6. Ginobili. No good. That would have tied it.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open in that range, and for obvious reasons.
Now, here's Fry. Covered by Parker. And Fry slams it in.
How did he get that one over the top of him? Giving up a lot of inches in that matchup, but you wouldn't know it after that.
We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter. Ginobili dishes to Quinton. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 6. Here's Anderson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And both free throws good for Anderson.
You know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's Harden. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Parker passes to Ginobili. Knocked away. And stolen by Fry. There's the pick. Harden outside. Takes the 13-footer. Connects.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And Parker, here we go. It's rebounded by Houston, and that's an intentional foul. So they choose to intentionally foul.
Well, that took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
It's the first that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will vary them for sure.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Ginobili. On deep. Off target. So we see the Rockets get the win here.
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I was just trying my hardest to sell every fake I threw. A lot of times you can just go through the motions and stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, it's going to open up space like I was able to. So I can make a living in Hollywood with my accuracy.